Jesus, your highest praise. I have a message. Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you, say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you, say now you him choose. In 1 month, in 1 week, you will sing a new song. In 2 days, a lesser than you will hear. Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you. And you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations. 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 Say what the Lord has done for you. Congratulations. God is good. Them say that I can never be all that I see. I've seen that God is greater than that. Who can battle with the Lord? No, nobody. Who can change His mind about me? Through many years, in many ways, I have seen His faithfulness ever and ever. Yeah. Congratulations, I have seen the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for me. And I have come back with a new song to sing. My God is good. Yes, I will come again with a new song of praise. My God is good. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Say what the Lord has done for me. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Time for jubilation. Congratulations. No more tribulation. I bring you good news where you cannot refuse. Oh Lord, I told you with Christ say you can never lose. Oh God, oh man, I beg you give me your attention. Very, very soon you will share your testimony. One by one you will tell your testimony. Bigger than money, we say sweeter than honey.
Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you. And you'll come back with a new song to sing. Your God is good. Oh,
One day
you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations.
say you will come back with a new song to sing. My God is good. Say little one, you a go tell little one. Sit down on the rhythm like a king on a throne. And I put you boy alongside the day. Two and we together in a celebration.
I have a message for you. God has sent me to you.
station that defends the nation. I have come to give you worship. I have come to give you thanks. I have come to give you praises. I have come to lift my hands, oh Papa. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Only you deserve my worship. Only you deserve my praise. Your name I will exalt, oh. Your banner will I raise, oh Papa. Oh yeah, oh. Said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thanking you for peace of mind. Thanking you for mercies. Lord, you've been so good to me. Oh, said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thanking you for peace of mind. Thank you for mercy. Lord, you've been so good to me. Oh, Jesus, 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 my Jesus, 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 we will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Oh, Jesus, 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 my Jesus, 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 we will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Yeah. Oh, I'm a big boy now. Money all around, I'm a big boy now. Streets in the kingdom, I'm a big boy now. Help in the city, I'm a big boy now. Oh, no, I ain't involved, no. Now, what we they go? Sing out your boo. Everybody come around, eh? Mama and Papa come around, eh? Put on your dancing shoes, eh? Lift up your hands and shout, eh? The boy is hot, oh. We are hotter than fire. Said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thank you for peace of mind. Thank you for mercy. Oh God, Lord, you've been so good to me. Hey, said I'm thanking you for life, Lord. Thank you for peace of mind. Thank you for mercy. Lord, you've been so good to me. Oh, Jesus, 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 my Jesus, 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 we will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Oh, Jesus, 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 my Jesus, 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 we will praise your name, oh, forever and ever. Yeah. Strike for noise. Swamps.
All right, Trinidad and Tobago, so I am here with you, my last and final hour with you today, and we have been looking at situation arising out of what has been happening with the Commissioner of Police. You know, a lot of people have been talking, a lot of people have been asking questions, a lot of people have been wondering what is going on. What is going on? And you know, as we do on the street now on 9FM, every time we discuss all the burning issues. You know what I mean? So I've gotten some messages on my WhatsApp about some things that are happening, and I wanted to just talk about it a little bit. I just wanted to inform you. You know, I was talking to one of my friends over this issue, and I was saying that it's amazing on this radio station. On this radio station, you have the UNC supporters and you have the PNM supporters. You have the PNM people who would not support the UNC at all. All right? Whatever the UNC says, they shoot it down. They don't want to hear. They sometimes go as far as to tell you, don't take no UNC calls. Anybody who call it from the UNC pastor, Google, don't take their calls because, you believe that they are not, they don't have the country best interests at heart. That's how they go. They go as fast as sometimes boycotting your show or don't listen to you. If you entertain one or two little UNC callers, some people just take off the radio if they hear a UNC caller calling. But it's amazing how it's amazing, how to put it? I want to make sure I say it in the right way. It's amazing how with this Gary Griffith issue, the people who are anti-UNC, they don't want to hear nothing about UNC. They are the ones that kind of agreeing with the UNC on this matter a little bit, It's amazing. And I was looking at it, and I was pointing out to one of my friends how, you're hearing the PNM, and that's just to show you how PNM people are. We keep seeing it, people keep seeing it, people keep pointing it out. But it's to show you how PNM people are. PNM people will support you, despite whatever political allegiance you have. And if they feel you're doing a good job or whatever they feel about you, they will support you. And that is why when we people use analogies like they use analogies like saying that the PNM voter could sway any which way, they could vote any which way. The PNM voter are the ones that can make a difference, as they would put it. But the UNC supporters will stay in their 18 seats, where they stay in their zone. And I've been looking at it, one or two callers who I listen to from time to time. They call him Alien Man. Alien Man sticking to his GG boy Gary. And listen to Mr. Bago. She batting in the crease for Gary. Then there's another caller from St. James. He batted in the crease for Gary. And those are people who we have always heard share their views that they are, they support the PNM party. But in this instance, they're going down with Gary Griffith. And I said to myself, look at that. They have put aside, or they are looking at it from whatever view they are seeing it from, where there are some people who totally disagree with them. I might be one of them. But it shows you how they can still support somebody who, even if the PNM party, don't support, they might be one of the few who might just say, you know what? I'm going down there. I'm sticking with I believe Gary is the best man for the job. You know that? But you would not hear that on a UNC station, or you would not hear that from UNC talk show hosts, or UNC. If it would not hear UNC come on and say on a UNC station or UNC whatever, you wouldn't hear them come on. Minister of Rural Development or Minister of Agriculture, he doing a good job, And I'm sticking with him. I don't think they should get rid of him. You wouldn't know. They wouldn't say that. You wouldn't hear that. All right, let me take a call. Let me take some calls. And I want to show some videos. I have some stuff I want to show. There are some things I want to look at, and I want to point out to you. Because some of the same people, again, as I said, Mr. Bago, Alien Man, as it is called him, the man from St. James, the other callers who would call and defend Gary. I remember when Philip Alexander would have done what he did, where he called Gary and said, hey, one man protest out here, I don't think they think. They would have found something fishy about that. I believe so. I want to think so. But again, I want to show you something. So I just take 2 or 3 calls because we get ready to go for a break, and then we come back and we'll take all of your calls. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon again, Pastor Google.
Hi.
Pastor, I just want to look at something logically very quickly. I'm hearing that Mr. Gary Griffith is saying that the minister getting involved in this. But when you do contracts with any ministry, is the minister has to take that contract to cabinet in order for salaries to be agreed on and all the benefits that come with the position. That is one. Two, if Minister Hines should not be involved in it, why did Gary Griffith call Minister Hines to ask if he could get approval to go on vacation? He didn't just call the Police Service Commission. Minister Hines would have contacted the Police Service Commission and they would have approved the vacation. If Minister Hines, you are saying, or have no right to get involved in this, why did you, Mr. Gary Griffith, write to the minister, the same minister who you say should have nothing to do with it, to ask him if he could come back out from your vacation before the time? So you're involving the minister in it, and when the minister is clarifying how you're involved in whatever you're saying, you have no right to say anything. So it's kind of confusing. But again, I want to reiterate, when it comes to contracts within the public service, within the ministries, the minister has some oversight because the minister has to carry that contract to the cabinet to justify why that position should be created and why that position should be paid the amount of money. So with the Commissioner of Police, because it is a contracted position, the minister will be involved. Not only that, Mr. Gary Griffith was not a police officer. They have to make him an SRP in order for him to take up the position as Commissioner of Police. So, Mr. Griffith, people may love you. I don't have no problem with that. But you cannot be sounding and looking so erratic when you hold a serious position as where you're protecting the people of the country. Yes, they might like your styling or doing things. However, as the leader, you cannot be sounding so disorganized. You cannot be sounding so all up is about me and picking these public fights with leaders in their own right. Because you pick a public fight with Dr. Rowley, the Prime Minister of this country, who is the head of national security, when they say he can't invite you and he can't, so all them things say, now you're picking a fight with Mr. Fitzgerald Hines, who is the Minister of National Security. We didn't want to hear about all this. This could have been dealt with internally where you had any issues, but you brought it to the public, and now you want to polarize the whole situation because now you're saying police like there are set up people when you used to be defending your police officers all the time.
All the time. I have to go.
Okay, that's fine.
Your face because it is a kiss. The love technician. You love both much crime and no flyers, no bicycle. God help me, tell me where she get that kind of wifey knowledge. Wake me up in the morning with a hot cup of porridge. Know that love session she encourage. Make me start children in my back like me got cold storage. Love like this, it got no restrictions. So when we go to church on Sunday, no convictions. Me loving just like her medication. So the doctor put my name on a prescription. Baby, tell me why you want me this. Love technician. Good love. Your first deposit is a kiss. Love technician. Love technician. Love technician. We love technician. And you see, you watch it. Tell me why you want me to fix. Baby, tell me why you want me to fix. I'm a love technician. Baby, tell me why you want me to fix. Tell me why you want me to fix. Baby, tell me why you want me to fix.
This is Wayne Delamont, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Len Capital Certificates is a business consultant company that provides a passive income service. Through our partnership perquisites, we allow customers the possibility to earn interest monthly or yearly by purchasing one of our precious gem packages. These precious gem packages are exclusively available only at Len Capital. Certificates are as follow: Opal, Emerald, ruby, sapphire, and diamond. So, call us today at 376-LEN or 376-5366 for more information. And remember, at LEN Capital, it's all about you.
Hey guys, it's Iwer here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko, Sangre Grande, is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sunday Ministry of Worship, Children Hour, and the Word from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org or on Facebook. Email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated at Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359
or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iwer George on Instagram. Share the live. Iwer TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, yo, yo. Da 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 da. Critical and crucial. Da, da, da. Yo, some people dedicated to evil and wickedness. But watch this. Yo, don't want to do anything for them not to like you. Evil and wicked is the name of the title.
All right, so I'm back with you, Trinidad and Tobago. You can join me on YouTube. You can join me on YouTube. I am live on YouTube right now, so you can join me on YouTube. And also, you can, well, I'm not on Facebook because we're having some issues on Facebook for a little while now. Well, today because Facebook did some upgrades, and with the upgrades we're having a little issue. Well, the big man in the business in the building, so I know it go get fixed. Mr. Robert Estelle. All right, so going back to the phone lines. But as I said to you, I'm trying to get Minister Hines on the phone line because I know that Minister Hines can clear up some of the issues and some of the questions that some of you might have and I might be able to answer. So I'm trying to get Mr. Hines on the phone. I know that if anybody who's listening to him, who's close to him, would be able to, tell him that this is fake news. Whoever keep putting up this story, it is fake. All right, please, for the umpteenth time, stop sending us that video, that picture. It is fake news. Gosh. Yes. So let me show you my what I got in my email. What did I get? The man get it thing, boy. What's all he said? What? I will get fired just now. I will get fired just now. What? You want to come? So you can join me on Facebook now. The real technician in the building. As I say, in the building. Right? So I'm trying to get Mr. Hines. I know that he may be busy, but so you see, we stand. I want to show you a picture. I get this picture. Man. And as I was saying, we have the supporters of Gary Griffith. And it's amazing because some of the supporters of Gary Griffith, I just said, it's amazing how, and only on this radio station you can get at it. So this was I got this in my WhatsApp. So join me on Facebook and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I got this in my WhatsApp. All right? Join me on Facebook and on YouTube and tell me what you think. I got this in my WhatsApp. So those of you who are on YouTube, you will be seeing it. And those of you on Facebook, you would... Yeah, so those of you on... All right. Yes, so those of you on Facebook, you can see it. Those of you on YouTube, you can see it. This is a flyer that is out in support of the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith. All right. This is a flyer. If you didn't see the flyer, this is a flyer that is out. So join me on Facebook, you'll see the flyer. The flyer says, "We stand with Gary. This man did more for our country in 1 month." I will tell you all what that 1 month means in a little bit. This man did more for our country in 1 month than any other commissioner did in their tenure. On February the 24th of September, we are asking that you drivers that you drive with your lights on in a show of solidarity with Gary and for the immediate resignation of the PSC board and the Minister of National Security. No more bullying. All right? Join me on Facebook. You'll see the flyer. This flyer was done by... Wait, I want you all to come on, man. Right, so the number's looking good on YouTube. Beautiful. So this is the flyer that I got in my mailbox for Friday. Who you think is who you think is the person or persons that are doing this? Taking your calls. Hello, good afternoon.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Pastor Ugo. These people, I don't know. I was one for Gary, but what he doing there, I against him. And when they're talking about for the Minister of National, we let him stay right there. Let him stay right there. He ain't going nowhere. They're too bold-faced. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
All right. Okay. Don't let your blood pressure raise. Drink some water like me. 342-081-771-1791-466-5391. Who you think doing this? Who you think in charge or promoting this with your drive with your lights on? Who you think? Call me now and tell me who you think. Someone is saying on YouTube. No, yes, on YouTube. Pastor Google, when Gigi did do anything. God, I go did that. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. First time caller.
Thank you. You ain't sounding like a
fool. But I always listen.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, you know, man, don't worry. Why can't you just do stop? Let us wait for the investigation to complete. And all these talk, all these divisions with for Gary and against Gary, how about we wait for the investigation to complete? And then we go about giving out our opinions, right? There are certain things that Gary Griffith has done over his tenure that I don't agree with, but I still think a man should be given the benefit of the doubt until our investigation is completed. And because we just riling up the population when we go against and for, and we have all these opinions shooting about the place, I just think let the investigation be completed. And I call on the whole of Trinidad and Tobago to do that. And then let's wait for that, and then we give our opinions and all our pronouncements. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so taking your calls, 342-0081-771-1791 and 466-5391. I'm going to try to see if I get the minister online in a short bit. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi, good afternoon.
I just want to agree with Jenny who called earlier, right? If you are a regular officer in the service, you pass through the system, you train. Even if you retire and you have to return to duty, they put you as a SRP. You do not receive what you call NIS at the age of 60. You do not receive NIS until you actually complete your thing, but you will get a salary plus your gratuity and your pension. You don't get, that is what you just receive. And if you are contracted, they make you a SRP and they put you in the position that you are in. And on the expiry date, you no longer hold that position and you no longer have the authority and that kind of mouth to say that, hey, when I come back, I go do that. You have no say in coming back. the Police Service Authority, Commission, they have their thing to do, and they report to the minister, and the minister report to Parliament. So he can't come and say that the minister interfering with his business, because that is how it is run. Right now, Gary Griffith is a civilian. That is why they discharge him from the army, and he can't carry the rank of captain for that same mouth. You need to shut up.
All right. I don't know that for a fact. And the views of the caller is not the views of the Street 919 FM. All right? Please, callers, be mindful of what you're saying now, so that you ain't gonna get me in trouble.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. To the gentleman who says a new caller, I don't really respond to the person, but I want to tell him the person who has this in the public domain is Mr. Gary Griffith himself. He's the one prolonging this by fighting with the Minister of National Security and other persons. So he has it there. And this thing is, we are not pronouncing on what is going to be investigated. We have an opinion which we're entitled to do, and it's based on the things that Mr. Gary Griffith is saying. And to the caller who just called there, what we know for a fact, if you don't want to think the others, when it comes to contracts within the ministry, the minister is involved in that, because that is not something between the person who applies for the position and the permanent secretary. Because if you're employed within the public service, you come through service commission. So then you have the CPO and the Director of Public Administration and the permanent secretary and head of the department. That is a straight line. If it's a contracted post, meaning it's not a traditional post that you'll find in the public service. So they contract out that post for a particular time to do a particular job for a particular period. That has to be approved by cabinet, because it's not something on the schedule of the ministry or within the public service. So the minister has to carry that to the cabinet to approve all salaries and benefits. So the minister is involved. That is why Mr. Griffith would have called Minister Hines, to ask for approval to go on vacation. And that is why he would have written to the Minister Hines to ask about coming back out before, because he understands that the contract is something that the minister is intimately involved with. Although the Public Service Commission is here, Minister Hines will work together with whatever the PSU would tell him. However, contracts again is in his domain. So that part is a fact. I just wanted to rest that here.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. Jenny, good afternoon, girl. Where mommy saw sign called she for long man. Oh, hear what, Pastor Google? I ain't getting too involved in this thing. I'll let that play out among the players. But I'll tell you something. According to the service, or the public service, you could act. But like how that is a contract post, I found it was very strange to say that that he will act in the post. Because when you're in a contract post, you don't act. You're either in the contract post, and when it is up, they could extend your contract and give you a further period if they so have the power to do. But to tell me about acting, that was completely out of the question, because it is not a public service job. So I don't know how that transpired in the first place. So I am saying, I see where the Public Service Commission they fell down on the job, because they shouldn't wait until the 3 years up without having a name to just succeed that man, whether he's going back or he's not going back. And I, for one, I don't have a problem with how Gary Griffith was doing, but I ain't no thing to sign, no petition or no, because the Minister of National Security did nothing. So you see, when it comes to all that foolishness and that gambash, I'm not in it. But I'm saying that an error went wrong somewhere, they went wrong, and it needs to be fixed. So I think we should just let that thing play out, let the people who have to fix it, and everybody coming in with a solution, and a thing doesn't make any sense. But I believe it's a talking point, and it pays Mr. Griffith better if he keeps quiet and leave well alone and let them sort that matter out. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Please record your message.
What is that? All right, so let me show you another video that I got in my WhatsApp. All right, I'll show you another video I got in my WhatsApp. And I want you all to watch this video very well. All right. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Yes, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Manu, you changing phone like you're changing clothes.
When one battery there, then one money going on, one way go do.
All right.
Yeah. What I say then, Mr. Guy Griffith is out of the service. Let him apply again, and if he get through, he get through. Don't push away because you was on top and you think you belong to on top. That's what I say to myself. I'm here nothing against the guy. If you anything, he talk a little bit too much. But apply again if you get through, if you get through, well, partner, take a side. I go.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, Ms. Jama.
Pastor Google, I on Mr. Griffith's side. I would like to see get back the job.
You see what I was telling earlier? Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about.
Pastor Google, I know the gentleman. Those were the days when I used to play music with the army. Okay? I know him. I know the gentleman. I know he talks a little too much. Right? That's one problem I have with him. He and my neighbor next door, they pass out together. You understand? I know him. But he needs to tone down a little bit. He has to respect authority. You understand? But I will say him to get back the job. Because under him, last week I saw on the papers where within this time, how the crime went down for him. It went down plenty, I think by 50-something, especially the murders. He did a very good job, but he needs to tone down a little bit. And I pray God that he get back the job to keep all this crime in the country. Okay?
All right. Well, I don't know if people have to stay inside when we have curfew and when we have when we had all those lockdowns and people inside afraid COVID-19. I didn't know that would be a sign of him saying that, you know, he was be brought down crime. I don't know about that. But let me play. I want to play this video for you guys. Look at this video. This video dropped into my WhatsApp today.
How could a Minister of National Security be so lost, be so misguided to make unauthorized comments and comments that are totally inaccurate? The Minister of National Security, even a child, I will use his words in Parliament, even a child will understand this better than he can. It's for his information and for the country. I am still the acting commissioner of police. I was appointed by the police service commissioner, not the minister. He has no authority. He has no say. I don't know why he's getting his mouth in this. The police service commission appointed me to act until a substantive position is filled, whoever that may be. Until then, I hold that position. When I went on leave, I was still the acting commissioner of police, but I went on leave and Mr. Jacob acted in my absence. It is no different, gentlemen. So when Stephen Williams was acting commissioner of police for 6 years, and he will go to Australia for a month or go wherever, somebody will act in his absence, but he was still the acting commissioner of police because that is what was given to him by the police service commission. So I'm still the acting commissioner of police. In the same way when I went on leave from the 6th to the 20th of September, after the 20th of September, I am still the acting commissioner of police who is on leave. So in total contrast to the misguided, inaccurate and false statements by the Minister of National Security, I am not a civilian and he needs to stay in his crease and stick to what he may be good at, whatever that may be.
I'm trying to get the minister. I really... Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
There's one of the callers I'm telling only about.
Well, we are telling them about...
Nothing, no matter. There's already callers only. There's already callers. But you know, I want to just find out something. I showed that flyer earlier on. You know who doing that? Who having that?
Well, I wasn't able to engage Facebook and then wait to flyer about.
The flyer is about leaving on your lights when you're driving in support of Gary Griffith.
Oh, listen, I'll tell you something, Papaji. I understand all the scandal and all the kicking and stepping and all this sort of thing. But what's saying now there?
Hello? Okay, so you need to call me back. You need to call me back. Well, let's call him Alien Man. Well, let us get on one and dice that dice. Well, that dice, you know. What you call it? Well, that dice, boy. What is this? They call him man Alien Man, yes? That's not a nice name, you know. All right, going back to the phone lines. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hi.
I see nothing wrong in discussing this because we are taxpayers and it's in our benefit once we do it constructively and properly. Because we were in the first, we didn't hear about it. How we heard about it? Because somebody talked about it. Right? And if that person did not want it in the public, they would have handled it in a diplomatic way, a way which we think that we are hiring an intelligent, informed, and disciplined person to govern and manage his office. Okay? So people have to be very careful, right, when they're talking and telling you what you should do and what you shouldn't do, because it's all over the place, but we are doing it constructively, right? And when you hold an office, and I know it's not a political office he holds, but he held, but I'm saying anytime you get in certain positions, including that office and politician, know that you're in the public. If you don't want it, don't get there. That's all. You don't want to be a public figure, stay in your private area, right? Because everybody has something to say about everybody. I tell you, Pastor Gogo, everybody want to read the Inquirer, but they don't want their story told. Have a good evening.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Yes, it's not a one-man. No man is indispensable, and there's so much.
You need to talk up, caller. Your volume is on all, and my line is right up, and I'm not hearing you clearly.
At the sound there. You hear me now?
Hello?
You hear me now?
All right, go ahead. Let me see if you can hear you.
Yes, it's not a one-man team. No man is indispensable. There's so much politics and so much PR going on. So that's
Caller, all right. I'm really not hearing you. Know. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Papa, me again. You know,
no, sir. All I said was, let me tell you what I said. I said, I was showing people how PNM supporters or PNM callers, right, can support Gary Griffith. In spite of the difference of opinion, they will support Gary Griffith. And that's when I drew the example that is to show you that PNM people can vote against PNM if they don't like what the PNM is doing. Not the UNC caller, not the UNC viewers or the UNC callers. The UNC callers, you'll never hear a UNC caller calling and say, you know, Minister Stuart Young or Minister Clarence Rambarat is doing a very good job and the government should not move him from his post. You will not hear that, but you will hear PNM caller calling and say,
because politically mature, Papaji, one quick point I wanted to make. Do you remember what this country was going through, lamenting the batch list? I'm a batch about the police service. You remember when the country was in a debilitating position when the idea for it was that they needed a foreign and
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Dr. Google?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Dr. Google, let me just draw an analogy here now. And let me see how
You have to load on your radio. You're getting a terrible feedback. A reverb, as they would say.
Right. So here is Dr. Google. I'm in a school. I'm a student, right?
Right.
And I'm a principal. But in a class, I have a teacher. So the principal don't have no dealing with me daily, but the teacher has been dealing with me. So the teacher talks to me. And I don't like how the teacher talks to me. Sorry, Ramoje, the teacher. And then she said, well, let me go to the principal, because after all, the principal is the one who have the running of the whole school. I go by the principal, and the principal talks to me, and I don't like how the principal talks to me either. So I'm going out all over the place, and I start about talk the teacher, the principal, everybody. Now, you know, if it's a child do that, we will not tolerate a child doing that. But we create this monster. If you don't mind me saying a monster, you could figure out, I ain't calling no name of the monster. We create this individual who for the last 3 years have been talking to people anyhow. He had a challenge against the Prime Minister some time ago. We ain't say he's a bully. We ain't say he's in outer place. Some people say, well, that's who he is. We can allow him. Nobody started this thing in the domain, you know. If something came out last week, Thursday or Friday, which was a voice note from the third person that is now complaining. And since then to now, so the same teacher, PSC, who could tell you to start to go out to work, can't tell you they needed to stop right now, or they needed to hold on until the matter that is pending get resolved. So the people who have responsibility for you could tell you to start, don't have responsibility to tell you to stop. Now all they could do is to make an arrangement where they will make a recommendation, and the ministry, where the minister is in charge, has to be the one to carry it out or to take it. What we're saying when we allow one individual to do as if he alone could control the whole of the crime situation in Trinidad. I would be ashamed to be a career policeman and woman now, because in truth and in fact it is a total disrespect, not to the individual that is calling, to the office of commissioner, and to every policeman and woman that is right now actively engaged in their jobs, policing this country and standing for us. Now, so bad this thing gets us. This same man jump out and say, while he has no permission or authority to do it, Pastor Google, this same man jump out and say that he is going, when he go back out, because he ain't get the job yet, or get back in the job, he understands that have people making in the service. So he's making an allegation. Nobody can tell him how you could say that. Can you prove what you say? He's making an allegation against the whole police service, that their policemen setting up people as they're trying to set him up. And when he go back out, he going back out to see who is the men and women that's setting up people. You tell me this man fit for the job? Trinidad and Tobago, if your child or any student do that in a school, or you want to beat the child and or you will lambaste the child, but you have a big man who gets a position of such, there's not only a little position, there's the commissioner of police, who's under his tenure, certain things went awry with a particular division, it's under investigation. How can I put you back in the seat when the things that went awry is under your tenure, and I have to investigate it? So how I could allow you to do it? And that could, like how they say for Gibbs and Waski, this should have, the PSC should have said, we have done this to allow for the smooth transition of the incoming commissioner, whoever he is. As a matter of fact, you are one of the candidates. So as of today, you cease and resist to become or to be the acting commissioner. So they mess up. I feel they should go. I definitely feel they should go. But can we continue to take this man with that attitude in office? Trinidad and Tobago is dive all you want. All you look out, we sowing, what they say, we sowing a whirlwind on one side. I hope when the storm comes, we can take it on the other side,
Let's go and take them on. Yeah. Say, oh, I did it, boy, Father will provide. Jesus will supply. good Lord, more than enough, more than enough. My Jesus will provide. And when my cup of them empty, Jesus will provide. Badang, in the presence of my enemy. See, remix, watch it. Corona in my country, Jesus will provide. So when me don't have nothing, me no worry. Jesus will always provide for me, cause Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when my cupboard them empty, Jesus will provide. Father, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. So when you can't control your salary, watch it. You better than kiss and quail. You keep on putting bread on my table. And Lindos and Freddy, them ready. And Jesus Christ got the recipe. He's my chief baker. So my bread basket always run over. So it overflow.
You know, this is why I want to just put in a plug here. Robert? I want you to come and hear what I had to say here. I want you to sit down right here and duck down and listen to what I had to say, right? In a situation like this, where this is happening in this country, if we had a council of elders, pastors, bishops, men of God who sit down and say, here what? You see this situation? And they give their counsel on it. You understand? That has been one of my pet peeves since I have been on radio talking about good governance and current affairs and issues that are taking place in this country. If pastors, elders, we're talking about men who are of the impeccable character.
Right.
We know that these men have been ministering the word for years. Mm-hmm. They stood for right, they're standing for righteousness and truth. Oh, yeah. And they're in a council. Mm-hmm. And they're advising the government, advising on issues and situations that are confronting our nation like this.
Yeah.
And plenty other things that are going on. You see, these are the things that he has want. That back in Israel time, with Moses, they wanted Moses to answer or to give judgment on everything. Mm-hmm. And Moses' brother-in-law tell him, hey, you're dead. You cannot take. Yeah. You can't deal with. You can't. So you have to get
men
of good report.
Yes.
To deal with issues like this, and we as a nation. I seen you don't need it. They don't have to get the permission of the Prime Minister to do that. So, I'm sure there are pastors who are sitting down and listening. You know, today I spoke to I shouldn't even say this, but I talked to one of I talked to a pastor today, and we were talking and thing, and he said to me, he said, I've been listening to you, and you're a young man. You have a passion for the nation.
Oh yes.
I say yes, but I want the elders. This was my response to him. Why the elders?
Come on now.
Why the elders can't come together and bring resolutions to petty little issues in this country? It will not reach the court. Yeah. I remember, and I'm going to draw reference to something that people don't know about. Or I shouldn't say they don't know. They may not remember. I remember there's a time there was a league in Trinidad and Tobago called Intercol. Where different schools used to play football against. And that was a big thing in my time in school. Big thing. And I remember Benedict's was playing, what school was it, boy? Krause or one of them. In the stadium.
It was big.
It was big.
The call was a big thing,
And it had a fight in the stadium. You listen to me? I'm talking about a real bad fight. I was involved in that fight. And you know who pull us? You know who pull all the disruptive, misbehave, bad behaved students in that time? The Archbishop of the Catholic Church. What's his name again, boy? Pantin. Father Pantin called we in and had a meeting with us and tell us that you young men are going to be the future of this nation, and how could you all be fighting and behaving like that? And that man talked to us and disciplined us, and I was like, wow.
So basically, we're saying we need to get more involved.
The church, listen to me, situations like these that are panning out in the public domain, what is wrong with if a council of bishops say, yeah, what? Or they'll take that case out of the court. Come, let me deal with it.
Do you think the state move away from the churches or
the church has to I believe we have to make our voices heard. We're not relevant.
Yeah.
We're not relevant. Let me show you how we're not relevant. I can show you a typical example of how we're not relevant. Let me show you another example. Look, another young man lost his life rushing home from curfew to be the curfew and crash and dead. Where my question is, the church, look, even with the family, with the little girl, little baby girl, the first set of people that's supposed to be by that family should have been that church. But that's what I just saying that and people might put me in my place and say you're fast and you're out of place.
But where the churches? I've been saying that too.
These situations that confront our nation from time to time, the church should be more relevant.
Yes.
You understand? Somebody saying, Pastor Google, them kind of church.
Let's go on.
Yeah,
the
boy.
Majority about them almighty dollar pastor. And to a degree, right?
And that's what I'm saying. Because if you're not being relevant and you're not coming out there and you're not lending your voice in current affairs and issues that are happening in your country, then people are going to think that is all you're on. Despite how I might sit down here, I might play a little gospel, I might talk to you about, and still at the end of the day, how much I could do. You understand what I'm saying? There are too many issues in this country that people are looking for genuine solutions to.
Truly. Somebody is saying, Pastor Google, that is long time teaching. Not with today's people.
Wow.
So they're saying that
basically you were saying that the country we going through,
We're going through.
I don't believe that, boy.
We're going through.
I don't believe that. No. What we ain't going through. We ain't going through. It still had time.
I think there's a season.
That season one? You feel that season one?
I think we're in a season.
But do you think that season or that...
For that one?
Yeah. For good counsel.
For good counsel. Why? I feel it going on. No?
You feel it going?
Yes, because we approaching a serious time too. Huh? As you said the other day, people would be searching for the word just now as well.
Yeah, look, somebody saying, remember when the church leaders used to come together for the great good? Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey, I'm going to do it, I'm going to try something. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try something.
Yeah.
I feel I'm going to try something. If it didn't work, it didn't work.
Okay.
But at least I'm going to go on trying.
Right.
As I always say, I'm going to try something. Seriously.
Bring it out.
I'm going to try something. We can't continue as a nation where come on, Bacchanal cannot be the end of the day. We can't continue like that. Well, I know, Steve, you will always come on and make you are Ryan, but people are making some very valid contributions on the chat. To hear things are now governed by written law, which is true. But I remember there are situations that there was a time there was a recommendation made that pastors in communities should become mediators in a situation. So, like, let's say two young men or somebody in a community would have taken money from somebody, borrowed money, and not give them it back. Instead of it reaching to court, you understand, the pastor could be a mediator.
And that's going. But that's going out a while now?
No, that could still happen. I remember I was one of the pastors who would have gone into training. They trained us to be mediators, and they also trained us to to go into youth camps. Well, that was back then, and talk to young men who were not.
That's still going on.
Were youth camps?
Pastors going into.
Nah, schools and but that time we used to go into schools and things too.
Okay.
But remember, schools closed now, yeah. But long time we used to go into the schools and talk to the young men and thing. They used to call it before. They used to call it RI, religious instructions.
Right.
They had gotten rid of religious instructions, and they had now used. They had put together a team of pastors that would have been able to go in and counsel young men and stuff like that. But I am saying, if you could trust us to counsel the young men and to put things like certain things in perspective, why you can't trust us to sit down and what's this? Pastor Google? I know Pastor Michael.
Has been saying same thing years now. Even lately, he calling for the church to unite.
Come on!
For church unity.
Come on!
We divided to it.
We don't go in on our next topic, Our next topic,
But thanks for having.
Wait! Yeah, all right, yeah. Thanks for having you. Yeah. So you're easy. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Go, boy, here now. You bring up an issue there that I have been craving to hear because I contributed to that a couple of times on this radio program. You see what you're talking about? We are sitting here as sitting ducks, a lot of us, and waiting for the law because the law is written there. Yes, it is there. But we have people go in the courthouse and they manipulate it. Everybody might and have something else. And when you hear it's a different judgment. What I am saying, you remember the rapid rail issue? Right. Rapid rail issue was something that was beneficial to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Look at the difference what we have today on the road with vehicles, Father. You're reaching to work late, you're tired, you have high blood pressure, and you're packing up the Eastern Main Road and all over Trinidad with more motor cars. If we had rapid rail, people could be going to work from San Fernando to Tong within an hour. Understand what I'm saying? From Grandy to Tong. And you sit down and we allow certainly, because they're politicians, they walk in after and say, no rapid rail. Look at the tax issue. I grew up knowing to pay. I'm a big man now paying tax, and we stopped paying tax now. I think from 2009 or 2007. There people come in and say no property tax, and we are allowing certain politicians to do it and certain people following them when it is beneficial to us, the people, because the money can be served from within the counties to assist them with roads and fixing drain and all, and we are sitting ducks and allowing people in a political party who feel they have authority. No property tax. These are things that we should get up and demand because it is beneficial to us, not them, not the politicians who don't want it. You understand where I'm coming from?
Thank you very much.
Yes, that's what tell me. And you're quite right. Let us get up and these are things that will benefit us, and let us talk out to it and let the politicians know that they can't come in and meet something that is beneficial to us, and because they want to turn it over for themselves, to feel they have power, say we don't want this and we don't want that. And they turn it over and leave it here like stupidity standing up by the road, and now traffic jam in the road. We take from here to down the road in we taking 4 hours to reach from here 1 mile. Why we should sit down and allow them to do that?
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon. Pastor Google, are you there?
I am right here.
Well, I know you like to cut more fine when I hear you.
Take that back.
All right, I take it back.
I never cut you off.
Apology too?
Yes.
I know you like apology, you know, I apologize too.
Thank you.
Pastor Google, I heard you talking about PNM and UNC supporters.
But it's a fact.
Pastor Google, you ain't noticed something. You ain't noticed Andrew don't call the radio station no more.
Well, Andrew must have his reasons.
Just because Andrew say he's not taking the job. If you hear how they treat Andrew on the Asia program.
All right. Well, I don't want to get into. I don't want to get into that.
You're illiterate.
I don't want to get into that.
PNM people.
Yeah, but it's the same. Yeah, but it's the same PNM people who are supporting. There are some of them who are supporting Gary Griffith, and there are some of them who don't support him. But there are some of them who are, and that is my thing is that the same PNM people could switch on you. They can say, yeah, what? And they could stick their ground. When you listen to Mr. Bago and you listen to Alien Man and you listen to the fella from St. James and you listen to all these others, they stick into their guns. They believe that the best thing for this country right now is the former commissioner and the way how we are treating him that is why corporate Trinidad and Tobago, corporate citizens don't get involved in public life because of those things.
And Andrew is a stunt PNM.
Yeah, but you keep going on with Andrew and Andrew. I'm not talking about that, and I don't want to get into that because it didn't happen. Listen to me. It did not happen on my show, sir. Listen to me. It did not happen on my show. I did not hear the incident, and I don't want to continue.
All right.
Thank you.
Just showing you, right?
Yeah, man. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good day, Pastor Google. Try to get in on time. What time could I see you this evening? Because that topic you hit on my thing, remark came up to, those were one of the things that I came to chat with you about when we met the other day.
All right.
So I need, I again kind of excited in that you hit that point so that we could work on it from this evening. I want to find myself down by you because your neighbor very sick. I pass and I look for him. So I'm coming to look for him this evening so I could see you.
All right, we'll have you a chat.
Give me a time factor, please. I have to get back home before, you know.
Yeah, we will talk.
All right, okay then. I'll come now.
All right, have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Now, like, we have people employing themselves in the government now. Because what we play with Gary Griffith, like if he employ himself as the commissioner of police, the instrument given to Gary Griffith was by the Minister of National Security and not the PSC. The PSC made the appointment or the recommendation for the Commissioner of Police, but the instrument of appointment was given to him by the Minister of National Security.
All right, but let me play the Minister of National Security before I leave to make sure that what you're saying there is the right thing. I'm going to play him now. All right? Let me play it now.
Okay.
Trouble on this occasion is that the process was not complete by the time the then Commissioner of Police's term expired, and they had to fix it with an acting commissioner. And the trouble on this occasion is that the process was not complete by the time the then Commissioner of Police's term expired, and they had to fix it with an acting commissioner. And they went ahead and they, in their own judgment and considerations, appointed Mr. Gary Griffith to act as commissioner pending the outcome of the process. National Security Council got information which it considered that it could not ignore and that it felt obliged to share with the Police Service Commission, which is the body that was responsible for appointing the Commissioner of Police, whoever he or she would eventually be. On that basis, very recently told in writing I would say, not acting Commissioner of Police, but told Mr. Gary Griffith that he should remain away from his desk until the outcome of this inquiry. And the reason why I would not say acting commissioner is because, as you know, his contract expired on the 17th of September. And a few days later, he applied to me as Minister of National Security for no pay leave to travel abroad for 10 working days. I approved that leave, and as a consequence of his absence from the job, the Service Commission, in its own deliberations, exercising its constitutional authority, appointed Mr. MacDonald Jacob to act as commissioner, and he is still in the chair today, and you can only have one acting commissioner. He approached me on the matter. I sought advice, contemplated the issues, and suggested to him that he remain, in my words, at bay until the time for the leave that was approved with permission to travel expired. Somewhere inside of there was a misunderstanding of what I made very, very clear, and I heard it said that I had suggested that he remain on leave until further notice, which was not the truth.
All right, so you just heard Minister Hines. I wonder if I could take one quick call. Hello, good afternoon. You're the final caller. You have to be really quick.
Hey, I got it in Mr. Google. No, what you were saying about the pastors and them was so right. You understand? Because in the biblical days and them days, the pastor usually qualified in different fields. He was Marines, Millenship, who was, astronomy, doing astronomy and all these things. But when certain things happen in the government, pastor used to go and address it. No, we didn't Mr. Gary Griffith. No, we have...
You don't have time for that, caller. Sorry about that.
Fisherman,
all right, as I told you, you don't have time for that. So I'm out of here, Trinidad and Tobago. Talk to you guys tomorrow, please, God.
Zion, my Lord, Zion Hill is a shining glory. Oh, Zion, my Lord, Zion Hill is a shining glory. Zion, my Lord, Zion Hill is a shining glory.
So coming up next, you have the VNR show with Precious and Robert.
Zion, my Lord, Zion Hill is a shining glory. Zion,